What if your daily vitamin routine could do more than just fill nutritional gaps? Imagine a world where a single low-dose medication could help regulate blood sugar, curb appetite, and even protect your heart, without the need for drastic dieting or weight loss. Sounds futuristic? Dr. Terry Dubrow, a plastic surgeon and TV personality, is already pushing this idea into the mainstream, suggesting that GLP-1 drugs like Ozempic and Wegovy might soon become as routine as your morning multivitamin. But here's where these drugs amplify that process, helping glucose move from your bloodstream into your cells for energy or storage. But here's the part most people miss. They also reduce inflammation caused by high sugar levels, which can damage blood vessels, nerves, and organs over time. Dubrow calls this a game changer for metabolic health. He argues that by controlling sugar and inflammation, these drugs could prevent everything from heart disease to fatty liver disease. The rise of microdosing. Traditional GLP-1 use for diabetes involves escalating doses every 4 weeks. But Dubrow is a vocal proponent of microdosing, taking a fraction of the standard dose at a consistent rate. For example, he suggests using half the diabetes starting dose and administering it every 10 days instead of weekly. This approach, he claims, offers the same protective benefits without the side effects like nausea or constipation. Even if you're not overweight, being on these drugs helps minimize and prevent a repeat heart attack, he says. A growing TikTok generation is already experimenting with this, and Dubrow thinks everyone should follow suit. But should these medications become part of everyone's wellness routine? That's the question sparking the most debate. Risks and controversies. No miracle drug is without risks. GLP-1s have been linked to gastrointestinal issues, and rare but serious concerns like thyroid cancer and pancreatitis linger in the background. Dubrow dismisses the pancreatitis claim, citing studies showing lower incidence in users, but he acknowledges the thyroid cancer risk is real, especially for those with family history. If you have a family history of medullary thyroid cancer, this isn't for you, he warns. The drug makers themselves are cautious. Eli Lilly and Novo Nordisk explicitly warn against microdosing, calling it a safety risk and emphasizing that their products are approved for specific doses and uses. We're not endorsing off-label experimentation, a Novo Nordisk spokesperson said. But Dubrow counters that patients are already leading the charge. We're learning as we go. The patients are teaching us how to use these drugs. The bigger picture beyond weight loss and diabetes. GLP-1s are being studied for cognitive benefits in Parkinson's patients and even as a treatment for fatty liver disease. Dubrow predicts that within 5 years, we'll see combination pills that target hunger and insulin resistance all at once. But here's the elephant in the room: accessibility. While major drug companies claim they can scale up production, finding a doctor willing to prescribe microdoses is another hurdle. And then there's the black market, the wild west of compounding pharmacies, where counterfeit or diluted versions could be lurking. You don't know what you're getting, Dubrow warns. It might not work, or it might be dangerous. The verdict: are GLP-1s the future of preventive medicine, or are we rushing into a health fad with unknown long-term consequences? Dubrow is optimistic. These drugs are here to stay. They're just going to get better, he says. But as with any medical trend, the conversation needs to include both the potential and the pitfalls. So, what do you think? Should everyone be microdosing GLP-1s for health optimization? Share your thoughts in the comments. We'd love to hear where you stand on this next frontier of medicine.